Hey guys, Sam Loose here with Safari Pedals. We've just got back from the NAMM show at the end of January and we had such an amazing time, and we were showcasing a brand new plugin that we want to show you right now. So we showed all of our plugins to some really unbelievable people at the show. It was so great to share everything that we're doing with everyone, and we met some real heroes there. So we're so grateful for all the support we got, and I want to share this plugin with you now. This is the LadyBug Reverb Lo-Fi effect. So this is not just a reverb, this has got a few features built in that I think you're really going to love. So let's check it out now. Here it is. This is the LadyBug Reverb. So you'll notice that we've got a couple of different reverb settings here. We've got a spring and we've got a plate. Now the spring is going to be the familiar kind of boingy spring sound, but we've got some different features in here which can really elevate that. And the plate is going to be a familiar kind of longer plate. But down the bottom here, we've got lo-fi and a compressor. So these are really going to affect the sound. The lo-fi is a bunch of different flavors in one that is really going to kind of crunch up your sound. And then the compressor, which comes after the reverb, is a one knob kind of smasher, which is really going to add some overall grit and compression to your sound. So let's just take a listen to a few of the parameters and see how they work. Now I've got this as an insert, I've got the blend all the way up, and I'm actually just going to turn the reverb off so we can take a look at the lo-fi and compressor first. So let's crunch things up with the lo-fi. You can hear that really starting to take hold, and as with a lot of the other Safari plugins, we've got auto gain here. So if we bring up the input, it's going to bring down the output so we can really get even more of that lo-fi effect. Okay, great for bringing in a bit of crunch. I'm going to bring in some reverb now, and this main knob here is like a gain control for the reverb, so this is just bringing up the level of the reverb. Let's check it out. Let's go for spring first. Now plate. Now let's use this one knob compressor to really crush the original signal and then the reverberated signal as well. So you can hear it's a real vibey little box. It's not just about the reverb, it's about what we're adding to the signal before and after as well. Let's take a listen to it on a couple more instruments that are going to fit with this drum loop. So here I'm not even using the reverb on the bass, I've just got lo-fi and compressor. So let's bypass this and then we'll bring it in. And if I bring this auto gain off, then I can bring the level up, because we're going to lose a little bit of level because we're kind of crushing the sound. So we can just gain match these here. And what you can hear, especially on this bass, is how the reverb kind of sucks in and out when the signal's there and the signal goes away, and it's compressing it, it's bringing down. It's a great lo-fi kind of effect. So let's take a listen to that with the drums as well. And this is going to work great on guitars as well. Here I've got just like a little guitar loop that's just going to be added to by having this reverb on here. So I'm adding a bit of the lo-fi sound here. I'm adding quite a lot of compression, and I'm adding some classic kind of spring to the guitar. Just check it out. And even if you don't want the reverb on a guitar, you can really crunch up the sound. You can take off the reverb, auto gain on, you can bring up the input, and that lo-fi and compressor is really going to crunch it up. So this plugin really packs a lot into one plugin. The lo-fi, the two different kinds of reverb, and the compressor there as well. It's great for adding some space, it's great for adding some crunch, it's great for adding some smack with that compressor. It's going to be great for anything where you want a reverb that doesn't quite sound like every other reverb out there. It's not about creating a real natural sense of space, it's about adding some vibe, adding some color. And as with all the Safari plugins, this is not clean, this is not transparent, this is about adding vibe. Check it out now at safaripedals.com. I'll see you again soon. Take care.